Welcome everyone to Halloween Horror 2. For day 13, I am going to be reviewing Fright Night Part 2. So in Fright Night Part 2, Charlie's in high school. He's going to therapy due to the first event, due to the events of the first film. And of course, we have a new love interest in this movie. But we have this young woman who shows up at the college with some of her colleagues or entourage, I guess is the best way to sum it up. She is apparently well known, and what we find out is she's a vampire and she is connected to Jerry in some way. And her plan is to basically turn Charlie into something he hates the most, into a vampire. Now, I will state this before I continue. During Charlie's therapy, he is basically, you don't kind of get, you kind of get an idea of how long he's been in there, but, the therapist and him kind of agree that, the events of the first film weren't really what happened. It was basically Jerry wasn't a vampire, which we all know. It's kind of similar if you think about it to Phantasm 2 when Mike is in, don't want to say therapy, but he's in like an institution, and when he comes out, when he's ready to move on with his life, and the doctor says, "Remember, it's all in your head," and as he's walking by, you can really hear him mumble like, the fuck it was. That's kind of similar to what we get with the therapy session in this film. But I think it gets to a point Charlie really starts to believe his own, you know, his own BS, I guess the way to put it. He starts to believe that what happened didn't really happen, even though it did. So again, like I stated, we have this young woman. She wants to turn Charlie into a vampire, and it's up to basically the love interest of this movie and Peter Vincent, who Charlie and him are good friends, and tend to meet with each other from time to time. It's up to them two to save Charlie, which I like. It's something a little bit different. But yeah, I really enjoy Fright Night Part 2. I feel like it's, in some fashion, it's better than the first, only due to the fact that I feel like there's a lot more going on in the story, and we get, the introduction to these really cool characters. And yeah, I wish I could say more. It's a film I feel like everyone has seen, a film that if you haven't, you should check out. Now, I do believe it's under the Vestron label when it was released at some point during its early days of home video release. But the problem is that there's a possibility it may not get a Vestron Collector Series release due to the fact that there's a lot of history with the company that released or that has the rights to this movie. I think the Artisan DVD or the company, I think is now owned by Lionsgate. But at that time, if you guys aren't familiar with I believe it's the Mendez brothers, there was a big thing that happened, and due to that, I think it caused a lot of films that came out during that time under the label that they, owned, which is of course Artisan. It caused this to never actually officially get a release. So there is that possibility we may get a release for it, but then there may be that that situation where we may not either. So it's hard to say, but I would love to see this get a Vestron video release, which I do believe, again, is this film is under that label. So yeah, if you haven't seen Fright Night Part 2, definitely check it out. I wish I could say more, but it is a film that everyone has seen, and again, if you haven't, check it out. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Share my video. Let just share it. Get it out there. The more the better. So, I'm kind of a little all over the place today, so I do apologize for that. So, with that being said, I am Film Talk with Mikey, and until next time, we'll talk films, and always remember, welcome to Fright Night. For real.